everyone, welcome to Infinite Health and Wellness. It's 2019, and what we're going to be focusing on in this Ask Your Doctor series today is sulfur. And so we're going to look at sulfur. We're going to look at some of the uses of sulfur, some of the benefits, perhaps some of the reactions to sulfur, and some of the natural ways that you can get more sulfur into your diet. Many people are sleeping on sulfur, but sulfur is very important to human functioning. Next to calcium and phosphorus, sulfur is considered the third most abundant mineral in the actual human body. And sulfur is also found in some really important healthy foods like garlic and onions and broccoli. And this is according to WebMD. A number of people take sulfur and are prescribed sulfur by their doctors for a number of conditions. And so people sometimes are prescribed sulfur for skin conditions such as acne. It's pretty popular with acne. When children have scabies, it's pretty popular with that. And then there are some instances where people are using sulfur for things like allergies. Again, it's important to remember that sulfur is present in all living tissues. And so what that tells you is that sulfur is integral to human functioning. An important thing to note again is that sulfur can be obtained through diet, and so dietary choices can actually provide rich sources of sulfur. And so one of the main sulfur foods is broccoli. And so if you like broccoli, then this is right up your alley, and you can see that you can make a nice little stir fry, veggie stir fry of broccoli with garlic and onions. Those are two other foods that are rich in sulfur, and so you can see that it's easy to include sulfur in your diet if you just make some conscious decisions to do so. And if you drop by the WebMD website, you will find information regarding possible effective use of sulfur that you can ask your doctor about. And so there are a few skin conditions that you might want to check on. If you or someone you know of is suffering from dandruff or scabies or acne problems or rosacea, which is redness of the face, you might want to check with your doctor to see if there is a sulfur product that might be helpful for you in terms of addressing some of those issues. Most of these issues are thought of as cosmetic issues such as acne and dandruff, but for many people they can become significant health issues. And so these are some things that you might want to check with your healthcare provider about to see if there might be some remedies for you. Additional information you can get from WebMD is regarding side effects and safety, and so you can see what things are possibly safe in terms of sulfur usage, depending on who you are. So if you are pregnant, you can check to see the information there regarding pregnancy, use of sulfur with children, and also information regarding sulfur allergies. But again, these are things that you should speak with your healthcare provider about, but this does provide you some preliminary information in order to speak with your doctor in an informed manner if this is something that you think might be helpful for you. Now, a really informative website is called the World's Healthiest Foods. And if you go on that website, you will see information about the world's healthiest foods. And one of the really helpful things about this website is that it breaks down the different foods into their nutrient offerings. And so you can see for broccoli, which of course is sulfur rich, it's also very rich in terms of vitamin K and vitamin C and chromium and folate. And so it's not just rich in sulfur. Broccoli is rich in a number of nutrients and micronutrients. And the World's Healthiest Foods website also has beneficial information about garlic and onion. And you can do a little bit more research on that on your own also. But garlic has potential benefits related to cardiovascular health. And so these are some things that you might want to talk with your physician about regarding, using foods to help you to stay healthy and engaging in healthy food behaviors to, in many instances, prevent disease and also mitigate some of the damage caused by some diseases. Now, there isn't as much actual human research using onions as you have research on garlic, but there is some evidence that these sulfur compounds in onions can actually help with high blood pressure. And so again, these are some things that you might want to speak with your physician about to see if there are some behavioral changes that you might engage in terms of your dietary choices that might help you with some of the physical health issues that you might be experiencing, or to keep you healthy so that you don't experience some of the negative health impacts from not making healthy dietary choices. And additional food for thought is this: if you have considered starting to drink green smoothies, you might want to consider throwing in a little broccoli, a little garlic, and a little onion into your smoothies and create yourself a nice green salad. These are great additions to green smoothies, and it's a really convenient way for you to get a lot of nutrients, in one sitting, in one meal, in one container, which would be your cup or your glass of your smoothie. And of course, if you don't like the savory smoothies just yet, you can always add broccoli to a green fruity smoothie. So you could have spinach and broccoli and banana and pear and a little squeeze of lemon, and that would make a great veggie fruit smoothie, and you won't be so overwhelmed by the greenness of the smoothie when you add the banana and the pear and the lemon. And finally, this is a video link. I'm going to put the link down below, but it's an old reflection. It's years old, of a YouTuber who's doing a reflective video on the YouTuber's use of sulfur for the YouTuber's hair and scalp. And so you can get some information, some feedback there in that video when you see a real live person talking about their experience or their thoughts about sulfur and their hair and scalp. And remember to check with your healthcare partner regarding what are the best healthcare options for you and for you maintaining your infinite health and wellness. Remember, knowledge is power. Take care and see you soon.